What is going on, ladies and gents? Hopefully, you're having an incredible start to your day so far. We definitely are over here at the BSF house. It's really cool. Nick actually wanted me to go live, specifically here in Ecom Empires, as well as our BSF groups, our Dropify groups, our Shopify groups, and everything that we have here to go ahead and walk you guys through how having real systems can really change the game for you in e-commerce and what you're doing wrong if you're not having that great consistency right now and what you could do to really turn that around. We have my good friend, Jason Stemo here today, who is an incredible BSF student who's been able to really get himself and his business to multi-six figures, which is really cool. And he's actually been able to do 6 figures a month right here at BSF, which is super, super cool. And with that being said, guys, we have some really cool insights we want to share with you guys today. So if you're just hopping on, say what's up down below, throw a like on the video as well, and be excited because we have a lot to go ahead and go through today, guys. And if it's your first time actually hopping on, saying what's up, I think you're going to really benefit from today's live stream. This is going to be straight value, 100% value, giving you guys what you need to actually find consistency in this game in 2022 after the Facebook iOS changes and how you can make the most out of it these days. Okay, a lot of things change. A lot of things are going on. It's important you guys are understanding what exactly is working, what isn't working, and how to move forward effectively, consistently to actually get the best results for the least amount of money spent. So if you're just hopping on, welcome to our actual live stream today. Definitely stay throughout the entire session. We'll be going through incredible insights on how Jason's been able to scale to 6 figures a month, okay, and how he's really changed the game for himself by learning these systems and gaining consistency to not only do it once, but over and over and over again, which is really, really cool, guys. So say what's up down below. We got lots of people hopping on. Let me hop up on my phone here to see who we got viewing today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves so far. If you're actually hopping on in Ecom Empires as well, say what's up for Nick down below. He wanted me to come in here live for you guys to go ahead and deliver some really cool value. So I'm happy I was able to go ahead and do so. Shout out to the the Ecom Empires squad, and shout out to the BSF squad and everyone watching as well right now. And as I go ahead and pull this up on my phone, we'll go ahead and get rocking and rolling. So very good. We got my man Luke Toll in the house. What's up, Luke? Luke's another one of our actual students who's been able to do multi-6 figures a month. He's actually just passed multi-millions of dollars in his business, which is really cool. Right here at BSF, we have many people doing very well, which is awesome. We got Luke in the house. We got Angel. Very cool. We got Noy. Good to see you, Noy. We got Prabin as well. Very, very cool. So first and foremost, let me go ahead and introduce my man, Jason, right here. Jason is an incredible e-commerce entrepreneur who's been building e-commerce businesses for the last several years at this point and has found some of his biggest breakthroughs over the last, several months, which is really cool. So first and foremost, Jason, thank you for actually making the time today to talk to the people. I'm really excited to go ahead and walk through exactly how you've been able to make this happen for yourself and how you've been able to make it happen over and over and over again. So Jason, thank you so much for actually making the time today.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. BSF for life.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Now, one of the main things I kind of want to go through is how you've actually managed to start your business, scale the business, and actually maintain consistency. So we'll get right into the actual game, into the fire today. So Jason, walk us through where you're from, how this started, and ultimately what piqued your interest in e-commerce. And at first, what were your main hurdles and problems with e-commerce before you actually hit that, big kind of window of success?
Okay, I'm from New York, and a few guys that I grew up with, um, we kind of just came in together. We were doing real estate together and just hustling together and just finding different. In top of doing real estate, we just all have a hustle mentality, and it was kind of just trying different things here, there, and seeing what works. And that's how we kind of got into e-commerce a little bit, understanding. And this was before the pandemic, so this is probably like 3 years ago. We kind of started everything, and then we just kind of fell into it. Me and one of my partners actually started doing like a T-shirt. We were going to sell T-shirts called the Hustle brand, and we got into it. And then our other partner, who kind of controls the finances and everything, kind of got into the aspect of drop shipping. And it was funny that he asked us that because we were actually talking. We were going to bring that to him anyways, and then he brought it to us. So that's kind of how we got into it. And then we didn't have a clue what we were what we were doing. To be totally honest with you, it was and I mean from everything, from product research to everything. It was kind of just choosing emotional products. Like, oh, I like this product, let's pump this, and "Oh, I like this, let's pump this." And then as far as running ads, no clue what we were doing. It was just nowhere near knew how to excuse me, where to start budgets at. I remember there was probably a few days where I've changed the budget 3 to 4 times in during the day because I didn't know how to, as far as the optimization and this, that, and the third. And I remember I jacked up I think we had like 4 ad sets running, and I jacked them all up to $500 one day, and then like 3 days are going by, and it was only spending like $70 for each one. So I'm like, this is weird. And then out of nowhere, we just started getting a crazy ton of sales. I think we had I wasn't even looking at the ad spend. All of a sudden, we were selling like $3,000 a day, and then we were spending $6,000.
Right.
So I was like, oh shit. Sorry language, but so we didn't really know what was going on. So I'm scaling back. I'm still messing with the budgets. Didn't know about changing stuff at midnight. And then that's kind of, fast forward a little bit. It was real up and down, just not knowing what we were doing, trying to figure it out, trying different things, watching, and not even just on our own, just watching different YouTube, I guess, pioneers, or I think they're pioneers as far as like teaching ecom and this and that, and just trying what they were talking about. Didn't work, nothing worked. And then we got a hold, we got referred to Justin and his crew, and we shut everything down and just completely revamped everything from the ground up. Just got rid of the website, got rid of everything, kept the domain name and everything, but just revamped the whole website. Once we joined in, it probably, I think we joined in October. Didn't start running ads until probably December, late December, end of December, probably. Actually, really want to say beginning of January. So it took like 2 months to really get amped up. And I'm a little bit different. I hustle nonstop, day and night. This is at the time we and my partners were doing literally 20-hour days with everything that we were doing. So um, literally getting 4 hours of sleep, and I'm not even joking about that. So it was like going through, and it's the reason for that is watching these videos. It's not just taking shortcuts. Like that's one thing we were trying to do, is that's what we were doing wrong, is taking shortcuts, trying to find the shortcut route to scale to where we wanted to be, and that's just, it doesn't work like that. So then, we got into Justin's program, BSF, and it changed everything completely, from product research to scaling to testing, or testing then to scaling and everything. And it is just a complete game changer. From the 2020 rule, we're just having stuff lined up, 20 products lined up, 20 um, ad sets, or not the ad sets, but the algorithm sheets to run the ad sets, and just everything, web pages, everything. And then we grinded, got everything approved in the BSF, and then um, started running ads. And that was like the light at the end of the tunnel. It was like, all right, here we are. And then I think we hit on our second product. First product failed. It didn't. I don't think we got any sales on the first product. Second product just started taking off like crazy, and it was like, wow. And it was like a coming to life type of feeling. It's like, wow, all these people are coming to our website to buy our product, and it was just like eye opening. And then just as we're going through it, I'm still learning the systems, and the systems. You might hear me say systems a million times on this live, because they work. They work nonstop. Like we started going. I think we did when we started going. We did I think 7 grand our first month, 14 grand the next month, and then the next month after that hit 40 grand, and then from there 80, and then 100. And it was just strictly from the systems and following these systems piece by piece, not trying to rush through them. The best thing too about the BSF is the mastermind calls every Sunday, because you get to ask questions about the systems and try to understand the systems. If you have questions through the videos, and even not just on the mastermind, but the crew is always available 24/7 in the Facebook group as well. And it's just it was eye opening. And then getting shut down I think 4 different times by Facebook throughout all last year, and just restarting from scratch, having to restart from scratch with a new ad account or a new
Got
business
it.
account, and just starting over and over. I think we started over 4 different times and reached the same level each time, with different products. One time it was the same product, the other 2 times it was a couple different products. So
Got it.
the systems work.
So, Jason, first and foremost, thank you so much for that incredible intro to who you are, where you've been. That was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. And one of the main things as well that we notice here, ladies and gents, everyone listening right now, And by the way, guys, we have 3 huge prizes to give out to you guys throughout the entire session. So definitely stay on. Great prizes. Okay. But Jason, first and foremost, I'm seeing here that when you've actually developed systems, okay, you start to kind of see more consistency and more predictability and higher scale in your business, which is really, really cool. So before you were in BSF, you got some consistency, but you weren't really seeing that momentum of constant progress forward. You were kind of up and down, and you were spending way too much at the time, right? And when fast forward, you getting into beyond 6 figures and working with Nick and I, you actually enabled yourself to move forward and have consistency, move forward and actually understand what is next to do in the actual pipeline for the actual system at hand, right? It's one thing to kind of guess and play around. It's another thing to know exactly what to do next. And you've scaled many products to those numbers, right? Not just one, you've scaled many times to these numbers, and you're able to do that because of these systems, which is really cool. So walk us through what you do, okay, when you first launch a product. Like, are you launching Algorithmic? What are you doing exactly when you first launch an item? Just for those of us who are curious, how does Jason actually start to launch his product?
So yeah, after we have all the web pages done, the algorithm sheet's done, and we have everything, we're ready to launch. And then it's testing, and then it's just starting with the algorithmic targeting sheet, all those ad sets, launch them at $5, and then it's just testing with the three day rule. First day, no view content, kill it, kill the ad set. Second day, no add to carts, kill it. Third day, if there's no purchases, then kill it. And then any ad sets that do get purchases, duplicate it 3 to 5 times. And again, this all depends on your budget and how you want to scale, quick or slow. It's
Right.
best to go. It's best to go slow. And the one thing, like when he mentions, Justin mentions consistency. It's not just consistency with the ad sets and what you're doing. It's consistency with your discipline. Discipline is huge, as far as your work ethic and with the ad sets. Don't get emotional with any of your products at all. That's one of the mistakes that we made from the beginning, is getting emotional, and that's how you're able to cut products, because then you're just going to be throwing money out the door. So it's really just being disciplined with the systems. As you know, go through Justin's videos and you'll see how the systems work, and just being able to cut the ad sets, being disciplined with the ad spend. You may want to, jack up the spend really quick because you think it's doing good, but you got to just slowly bring it along, build it up, build your foundation. Just like with anything, whether you're building a building or friendship, relationship, foundation is key with anything that you do. So what you're doing is, yeah. So with the testing, you're seeing what works, and once you see what works, then you're just building the foundation, and it takes time to build it up.
I love it. And that's a really, really good way to put it, Jason. Building a foundation is like building your house, guys, right? You always want to have a strong foundation, a strong, wide foundation, so you can build on top of it. One of the most important things I see these days is being able to have that foundation before you scale forward. Listen, scaling is the most fun, of course, but it's also the most dangerous for your business, because oftentimes scaling will lead you to processing holds, right? Actual ad account bans, etc. That will lead you to kind of slow down the roll of things. Keep in mind, when you're first starting off, building that foundation, starting with algorithmic targeting, 11 audiences on $5 a piece, okay, is going to get you the obvious foundation you need to build with interest targeting to start. And then once we start seeing consistency, we'll then duplicate those actual audiences in the same campaign 3 to 5 times. The goal here is to continue to build out a horizontal foundation, okay, that will prep us for a high vertical scale down the road once we start to see more consistency. So that's a really good point there, Jason. I'm very happy that you brought that up. Foundation in the beginning of the actual scale, in the beginning of the actual launch is the most important part here. That's going to have you maintaining consistency, staying profitable, and actually using audiences to your advantage to go ahead and scale up down the road. So thank you for bringing that up as well, Jason. Now, one of the most important things to realize as well is as you start to see consistency, you're also going to see audiences that don't do so well, right? And it's always important to trim audiences using the 3-day rule when you first launch your product. So when we're launching an audience on $5 budget, we're going to be following the 3-day rule. Day 1 is no view content. Day 1 is no view content, we kill it. Day 2 is no add to cart, we kill it. Day 3 is no purchase, that we kill it. Okay, we're following those specific metrics, guys, to make sure that we're killing audiences off that need to be actually killed before we actually scale forward. It's one thing to run a ton of audiences, but it's another thing to run a ton of profitable audiences, right? We want to make sure that we're killing off audiences that aren't performing well for us, so we could actually take that budget and divert it to the audiences that are doing well for us. That's why killing the audiences are just as important as knowing what's doing well, so you can actually move forward and utilize your spend effectively. Because what separates a great entrepreneur from a phenomenal entrepreneur is someone who's actually able to go ahead and know when to kill audiences and when to go ahead and divert budget, which is super, super important. So Jason, I really appreciate you bringing that up as well. Now, with that being said, for everyone watching right now as well, just so you know, at the end of our session, we're going to be going about 30, 40 minutes today. We're going to be giving out 3 prizes. Okay. First, to everyone who's watching this live stream. So if you're watching this live stream, you have a chance to win one of these prizes. We're giving out 3 of them. First prize is going to be lifetime access to the BSF University, a BSF hoodie, a 20 product audit, and a 30-minute strategy session with myself personally, which would be great. Second prize would be lifetime access to the BSF University, a BSF hoodie, and a 20 product audit. Third prize will be lifetime access to the BSF University and a BSF hoodie. So we have some really awesome, expensive prizes here, guys, that are going to really help you move forward in your business. And all you got to do is just be on the stream and take in value and learn from what we have to say today. A really great win-win-win-win. And if you want to go ahead and enter that as well, go ahead and comment 7s down below. Okay, comment a 7 down below if you're loving the live stream so far. And if you're excited to possibly win one of the prizes as well, comment a 7 down below and throw a like on this live stream as well. And we'll go ahead and choose out 3 people to win one of each prizes as we move forward as well, ladies and gents, which would be really awesome. Now, with that being said as well, Jason, as we move forward and start to see consistency in our algorithmic targeting campaign and we start to duplicate audiences out, okay, what we're going to be doing here is actually starting to duplicate the actual algorithmic audiences outward, right? So we're building a further foundation. Now, let's talk about when we start to hit 100 sales. When we hit 100 sales in our actual campaign, what do we usually like to go ahead and launch? And what are you launching at 100 sales that really is the game changer for setting up that proper foundation for scale?
Yeah, so first you're hitting retargeting audiences like the 3-second video views, 10-second, 25%, up to 95% purchase, add to carts, initiate checkout, all those. So you're creating retargeting audiences for all those. And then as those builds up and you continue to get sales, then once you get to 100 sales, now you're doing micro big bang. Now this is where it really starts to get fun, because this is your, when he talks about farm method, this is the foundation. Farm method is that you're planting the seeds that are going to eventually grow and scale your business to where you really want it to go, which is the 6 figures. So the micro big bang is huge. It's really just taking lookalikes. This is where you get the lookalikes from all the retargeting audiences, and then gosh, you'll have maybe 180 of them, depending on how you do it, from all the different retargeting audiences, and you launch them at $1.50 each. And that's it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's just the way Facebook works. With the small spend, you see what hits and what doesn't, and then if these small audiences are hitting and getting sales, then from there, you can kind of go 2 different ways. You can put these successful ones into a CBO and scale from there. Or from there, you can go into the big bang, which is really the same as micro big bang, just with $5 ad spend with the lookalikes. And as you go through it and hit the CBOs from those successful ad sets from the micro big bang and or the big bang is where you really scale, and it really takes you to the next level. And even from there, it's all about optimizing as well. From the even going back to the algo audiences with the interests, break down which interests are successful. Like different ad sets, you might have different interests in it. Run some ad sets, almost like in my and my main man Arvind had taught this to me, was almost running like single interest in the form of a micro big bang. So you see which certain interests are hidden, and then you can kind of do the same thing with with micro big bang and CBOs. So it's just following these systems. It's really just putting different things in place and just growing it.
100%, Jason. And one thing as well that I want to capitalize on, give me 1 second. I want to get a diagram for you guys. I want to show you guys exactly what Jason's kind of referring to here. Now, this is literally the farm system that we're literally utilizing. Let me move over here for you guys to actually understand. So what we're referring to here, right, is at first we're launching algorithmic targeting. Okay, we're launching algorithmic targeting at first. I could actually do this as well. There we go. At first, we're launching algorithmic targeting. I'll actually make these closer, it's better. So we're having 11 audiences here on $5 a piece. It used to be 12, but we actually changed it to 11 since they no longer support affinity flex or affinity column because of the Facebook targeting changes. So it's 11 audiences at $5 a piece. When we hit 25 sales, we begin remarketing at this stage right here. Remarketing at 25 sales is what needs to happen here, because you need to go ahead and re-engage the people who have not bought from you at this point yet. A lot of people are going to be very interested, but life got in the way, they couldn't buy, and they're going to have to go ahead and be reminded. So it's up to you to go ahead and make sure they are reminded by utilizing retargeting at 25 sales, okay, on your specific product. And what happens here as well, take a look. On our algorithmic targeting, as well as our remarketing campaigns, we're following 3-day rule. Okay, day 1, no view content, kill it. Day 2, no add to cart, kill it. And day 3, no purchase, kill it. Okay, super important to realize these things, guys, because we need to kill audiences off early when they need to be killed. And just like Jason was talking about as well, after you get to 100 sales, okay, you start to launch your micro big bang campaign, as you can see here, okay? Micro big bang, if you can see that, okay, well, there's also going to be a download that we'll put after the session as well. Is going to be able to get you guys the ability for you to actually start off with a $1.50 budgeting, 100 audiences a piece, okay, and also allow you to kind of see better cost per acquisition, cheaper cost per acquisition, and the ability for you to actually scale thereafter while keeping the ROAS high and the cost per acquisition low. That's what's so important, ladies and gents. And what's important here is you understand the magic of why micro big bang works so well. Okay, the reason micro big bang works so well, ladies and gents, is because they're on a $1.50 budget. Okay, $1.50 budgeting is going to get you consistency, because when you have a lower budget and you get a sale, the ROAS will be much higher. Okay, and the cost per acquisition will be much, much lower here. When you have 100 to 150 audiences duplicated across the board, all running look-alike audiences at $1.50, you're spreading out your budget across multiple different baskets rather than putting all of your budget into one basket. This will get you much more consistency, and it will actually give you a campaign that's no longer actually needing to be modified constantly throughout every single day. This is a phenomenal campaign that will lead you to consistency to get to that next level, which is going to be the next big bang campaign. Just like Jason said, as you can see, after our actual CBO campaign, after our micro big bang campaign, what happens here is you go to big bang. And just like Jason said, the only difference, okay, is the fact that specifically, okay, macro big bang is a $5 budget rather than $1.50. And what will happen here is you'll get a bit higher scale, more money spent, a bit lower ROAS, but more revenue because you're spending more money here. Okay, you're basically taking your exact micro big bang campaign that you've launched and did well with, duplicating it over, okay, into a new campaign, and simply changing the budget from $1.50 to $5. That's going to allow you to see higher scale, still have a foundational actual approach, so you're not just relying on all of your budget into a few audiences, and giving you higher consistency to lead you to actually be able to scale further and faster, okay, without having to worry about lowering budgets or tinkering things too much, because micro and macro big bang are structured based off of 100 audiences duplicated on low budgets, which are going to get different results at any given time. Which means that if an audience did well today but didn't do well tomorrow, one of the audiences that didn't do well yesterday will do well today. That's the benefit of having all these duplicated audiences on a foundational level, is it gives you the ability to actually maintain consistency, have predictability, and have better return and actual profitability on your actual campaigns, because you're not running $1,000 CBOs or $1,000 ABOs. You're running the same budget but split between different audiences alike, which is so important. So important. Keep that in mind. Now, who says this is amazing? Is there a way we can get a PDF form of that sheet? Yeah, well, if you look at our BSF group, Arvin, if you tag down below the @Beyond6Figures group, we have it in our file section. You guys will be able to find it in the group in the files section, which is going to be awesome. Now, as we see here, okay, one of the most important parts is to understand the structure, guys. So let me bring it back closer for a second so you guys can see. It might cut my face off, but that's okay. You just got to see this. Now, at first, we start off with algorithmic targeting, okay? $5 a piece. Don't do $10 to start off with testing. Don't do $20. Do $5, okay? It's been a topic that has been up for debate since like 2016. People have been, oh, $10 is better. I've seen $5 be more conservative, work just as well as 10 constantly, consistently, okay? Don't worry about starting above the $5 budget for an ad set. Start at 5. You'll be very happy you did. That's where you want to be, okay? Now, with that being said as well, as you can see here, we start retargeting at 25 sales for a certain reason, because we want to get the people who did not have a chance to buy from us, who still want to buy from us, into our pipeline. Remarketing will work, okay? Remarketing works. It's proven, okay? Make sure you're running a remarketing campaign at 25 sales and not skipping that step. If you're skipping that step, you're leaving out consumers who you could have had purchasing from you and adding to your pipeline of happy individuals, okay? After your actual remarketing, we go to micro big bang and 100 sales, like we said. Micro big bang is 100 audiences on $1.50 a piece, which is meant to get your cost per acquisition low, because every single budget is so low, it will force the actual cost per acquisition to be lower and your ROAS to be higher. Okay, that's how it works. And specifically with big bang as well, okay, that's when you duplicate your micro big bang over, but instead of $1.50 audiences, each audience is going to be $5, okay, $5, which is so incredible. Now, with that being said, what happens with big bang is you get higher scale, like we've mentioned. You'll spend more, a bit lower ROAS, but still typically do very well. Okay. And then thereafter, the whole goal here, and we call it the FAR method for a reason, because algorithmic targeting, micro big bang, and macro big bang are meant to feed the CBO, What happens here, ladies and gents, okay, is the fact that when you're launching a CBO, you want to use proven audiences that have already done well, meaning that you're going to be picking them from the micro big bang and from the macro big bang and taking your top 3 to 5 audiences and putting them into the specific actual CBO that you created at a $150 budget to start. Low budget to start to test the waters, and then we scale thereafter. You're only going to be having micro audiences in their own separate CBO and macro audiences in their own separate CBO as well, which means you should only launch a CBO for the micro big bang audiences at first, and then scale and then build a big bang and then build a CBO for the big bang thereafter, after you see consistency in your actual micro big bang CBO. Okay, so you'll essentially have all these campaigns running at once: algorithmic targeting, remarketing, possible dissection from algorithmic targeting, micro big bang, macro big bang, micro big bang CBO, and macro big bang CBO, all running at the same time. And what happens here is you now have an actual foundation to scale and a real predictable move to actually move yourself and progress forward. Too many people run audiences on just one ad set, 2 or 3 ad sets, when you could wake up and those ad sets could have went to poop. Right now, you have so many different audiences running, so many different campaigns running, that you're now not having all of your eggs in one basket. This will help you actually move forward and actually reach the point that you're looking for, which is consistency. We don't care about 2-week pump and dumps, guys. We care about long-term, consistent brands. Okay, that's what we care about. We're long with the money. We're not short with it. Okay, we're long with the brand, not short with it. All of this makes sense because if you've ever seen someone run a store for a week or 2, then it gets shut down, these systems will help you get back up and running constantly and get to the point that you were previously at, and will also assist you to get to the point where you're actually having consistency for once and not having volatility in your business every single day. Okay, the point of this farm system is so you can actually know what consistency feels like. You actually know how to build a real foundation. You're not just running your business based off of 3 audiences, okay, and not being able to actually scale thereafter because you don't have any audiences to pull from, like we do with the macro or micro CBO. Micro or macro big bang to put into the CBO. Okay, this is going to allow you to have a farm of audiences to put into the CBO to then act as your vertical scale vehicle, which is amazing, guys. So keep in mind, the CBO acts as your vertical scale vehicle because you're taking the data based off the foundations of the algo targeting campaign, of the micro big bang, and of the macro big bang to put into a CBO to then act as your vertical scale vehicle that you will increase the budget on as well. CBO works like Google ads. ABO works like Facebook ads. What I mean by that is this: algorithmic targeting, micro big bang, macro big bang will operate on an automatic bidding kind of bid level, which means the auction is going to be all the same for those. When you're in a CBO, it optimizes on a campaign level rather than an ad set level like an automatic bidding ad set will. Meaning, when you're running the ABO audiences, algorithmic, micro, and macro, okay, you want to be very cautious of when you're editing the budgets up, if you're going to do so. That's why we maintain consistency and duplicate out rather than increasing the budget right away, okay? The difference between ABO or algo, micro, and big bang and the style of campaign that a CBO is CBO works like Google Smart Campaigns, where it will ultimately optimize on a campaign level regardless of the audiences or ad sets that are within. Therefore, it's encouraged to constantly increase the budget of a CBO because it's optimizing on a campaign level, not an automatic, not an ad set level like the automatic bidding budgets were. Okay, so that's a bit different there. Algo, micro, and macro are a bit more sensitive and optimized based on an ad set level, while CBO, okay, will optimize based on an actual campaign level, okay? And that's the difference there, okay? And why we utilize CBO as a vertical scale vehicle, because you can actually pump more budget into it with seeing an upward trend, okay, differently than you could with automatic bidding, which is great. Now we got some good comments down here. Very cool. I can't wait to test this out. I never had consistency before. We scale too fast. The FAR method is genius. Very cool. Appreciate that. Says you can't find that anywhere, guys. This stuff is nowhere else to be found other than these live trainings that we do from time to time, which is awesome. Okay. And yeah, if you guys want to get your hands on this PDF, definitely check out the Beyond Six Figures group. I think Arvin dropped it down below in one of the groups. Or you could just type in Beyond Six Figures in Facebook. It'll be the first group with 35K people that comes up. You could get this downloadable file directly in our file section in that group, which is great for those of you who want to grab it. Okay, very cool. Hustling, no days off. I'm loving it. Very cool. Now, with that being said as well, Jason, when we get to CBO, right, the whole CBO portion is really what kind of blows the top off the things, right? So talk about how micro and macro Big Bang could really be played to your advantage and how you've utilized micro and macro Big Bang to then use in the CBO or to even just get you scaled thereafter, because a lot comes into play when you have a profitable micro and macro Big Bang campaign. You're able to see a much bigger upside than most people who are not running these styles of campaigns. So talk to us about how you use micro and macro Big Bang.
Yeah, for sure. And first, I just want to add in what you just said. It's if don't let 1 or 2 bad days make you think the world's crashing either. I just want to add that in there. That's huge,
Huge.
because you could have a bad day here or there, even 2 days in a row, and you think, oh my God, and then then you can start, increasing the budget or decreasing budget or doing something you shouldn't be doing. Just let it sit. It's part of the business. You have, just like in life, you have up and down days, and you're always going to push through. Same with the ad sets. You have up and down days, and they'll push through. You just got to be disciplined with them and keep going. But with the micro Big Bang audiences into the CBO, it's cool because with the CBO, you're only putting in 3 to 5, maybe even 6 or 7 sometimes audiences from the micro Big Bang that got sales. Now, as the CBO goes, it might only spend on 2 of those audiences, and then 3 of the audiences are crap and they're not hitting with the CBO. The cool thing about that is get rid of those audiences, and then you can recycle them with other successful audiences from the micro Big Bang. And that's why it's called the farm system. You plant these seeds, and then when it's time for them to grow, that's when they grow. So it's the same with the Big Bang. Any successful audiences you have, start with like the 3 to 5 most successful ones, running with a CBO at $150, and then the ones that hit, keep them going, keep them in there. The ones that aren't hitting in the CBO, get rid of them, and then replace them with other audiences from the micro Big Bang or Big Bang that were successful.
Got it. Now, that's exactly how you get it done. Now, what's really cool here is with the CBO, ladies and gents, we have let's go ahead and slow it down for a bit. So we have our algorithmic running, okay, and our duplications. We also have some dissections running, like Jason was talking about. We have our retargeting running. We have our micro Big Bang running and our Big Bang and our micro Big Bang CBO and our macro Big Bang CBO. So a lot of campaigns running at once. Now, we begin to scale vertically when we see some consistency in our CBO campaigns, which means we'll increase the budget of our CBO, okay? We'll increase the budget of our CBO, okay, by 20%, okay, every time that you see it's profitable on the day, which means, okay, what will happen here is, let's say we launch it at $150, okay, and it's break even after the first 24 hours. We're just going to leave it and let it slow cook. Next day, we see that the CBO is actually doing well. And towards the end of the day, we have a 3 ROAS. Oh, phenomenal. When we see a profitable ROAS like that, we're going to increase the budget on the CBO by 20% at midnight, preferably, okay, by 20%. Only 20% because we don't want to go ahead and do huge jumps right now, because we care about consistency in a linear growth pattern rather than a pattern that looks like this and screws your whole business. Keep that in mind. High scale was fun in 2017, 2018 immediately, but now you got to take it a bit more linear to go ahead and make sure the Facebook page feedback score is proper, your ad accounts are in line, your processes are happy. All of these things are important now, guys, okay? So keep that in mind when scaling. Now, when you're scaling the CBO, we increase by around 20%. You continue to increase by 20% until you start to see a halt or a decline in that ROAS. When you see that, you'll slow cook and see if it works its way through the kinks and continues upward. In many cases, it will, and you continue increasing by 20%. Okay, in the event that it starts to tank and do worse, go ahead and divert the budget to the previous budget that it was at and let it slow cook for a 2 to 3 day window to gain its momentum back again. Okay, that's what we call slow cooking, ladies and gents, which is so cool. Now, with that being said, for those of us who have been watching for 35 minutes straight already, I want to go ahead and give out third prize. Okay, before we actually move forward, I want to give out third prize right now. So guys, third prize is going to be lifetime access to the BSF University program and a BSF hoodie from myself, the BSF team, as well as Nick as well. So with that being said, if you want to win and have a chance to win third prize, go ahead and comment hashtag. Let's do hashtag farm system down below. Hashtag farm system down below. Okay, and we'll go ahead and give out one person who comments, okay, the actual entire third place prize for this live event. We're giving out all these prizes right now in this live event, guys. So if you've been watching, definitely stick around. You're going to be able to possibly win something really, really cool. So hashtag farm system down below, but you have to have a heart on this video that you're watching right now. So make sure you either like it or put a heart on it. You have to have an engagement on it for you to be entered into it. I'm going to go here and pick someone as well. So as I go here, guys, definitely comment hashtag farm system down below. If you want to go ahead and win yourself a particular hoodie, you'll be able to make it happen as well. Very nice. Okay. Right there. Oops. We got. All right. Keisha Aviel. You win third prize right there. Keisha Aviel. We got you right there. Keisha Aviel right there. Right there. Boom, boom, boom. You win the third place prize. Congratulations, my friend. Congrats. You won third place prize, which is awesome. Let me go ahead and reply to your comment as well now. You win third place. Very cool. So just to be clear, you just won lifetime access to the BSF University program and the BSF hoodie. Big congratulations to you there, Kishia, which is awesome. I also replied to you. Arvin, if you could hit Kishia up, that would be phenomenal. We'll go ahead and get him over the entire prize. Guys, say congrats to him down below. Very, very big win there. Love to see it. Now, with that being said, we'll go ahead and give out second place prize as well now also. If you guys want to go ahead and grab second place prize, all you have to go ahead and do is do hashtag BSF down below, guys, as many times as you possibly can. This is for second place prize. Then we have only one more prize to go, and that will be first place, which would be really, really, really cool. I'll read out what that prize is as well. Hashtag BSF down below if you want to win prize number 2, guys, which would be incredible. The more times you comment, the better chance you have at winning. Second place prize is lifetime access to BSF University, a BSF hoodie, and a 20 product audit with direct feedback, which is going to be incredible for those of you who are looking to test or gain further consistency with your testing process. Keep making it happen. Drop it down below, guys. Make it happen. Very nice. Let me go ahead and jump over to here and see who specifically is going to go ahead and win. Okay. Drop it down below, guys. Hashtag BSF. We'll give it 30 more seconds for you guys to make it happen. And that'll be for second place prize. Then we only have one more prize ready to go after that specific session. Okay. And Jason, again, thank you so much, man, for hopping on with us today, giving out so much value. Literally, your ideology of your way to kind of walk through the systems is so incredible because you actually understand these things, right? And you actually understanding these systems allows you to actually duplicate these results over and over and over again. So big hats off to you, man, for everything you've been through and done and how you're able to consistently generate these results because you have these systems. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here today. And it's been an absolute pleasure to work with you inside BSF as well, Jason, honestly.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you to the whole BSF team. And just advice I can give everyone too is not just discipline, but have fun with it. Have a balance between discipline and fun, because if it's not fun, you might as well just stop anyways. So just have fun with it, from the product research to everything through the whole process. Just have fun, and it's all a process. I always tell everyone, embrace the process. You always want to get to your end goal, but you don't just take an escalator all the way up. You got to climb stairs sometimes. So just enjoy the process, have fun with it, and just stay with it. Don't quit.
And that's how it is, man. And that's how you got to where you are today, man. So again, thank you so much for sharing the time with us today. And I can't wait to continue to have you back in the future as well.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and pick our second place prize winner now. We got my man D-Tay. D-Tay on YouTube. Congratulations. You won the actual BSF second place prize. My brother, we got someone from Ecom Empires to win the third place. We got YouTube to win the second place. Now we're going to have first place given out momentarily as well. So D-Tay, do me a favor, shoot me a message or shoot Arvin a message on Facebook. Okay, we'll go ahead and get you that second place prize over to you as well. Okay, big congrats to my man D-Tay. Very, very good. You won that second place prize, my man. Very, very incredible. Now, ladies and gents, if you want to see more of this, okay, if you're watching, let's say you're watching on YouTube, let's say you're watching on our Justin Wall page on the Beyond Six Figures group or Ecom Empires as well. Okay, if you want to see more of these actually dropped, okay, more live streams with successful students, more live streams about systems, more live streams and content put out by myself to walk you through systems just like this. If you want to see more of that, guys, let me know down below, guys. Let me know down below. Okay, if you want to see more stuff just like this, if you loved it today, okay, let us know if you want to watch more of these. If you want to see more of it, let us know down below, guys. And in a few seconds, we'll go ahead and get back to our prize giveaway for our first place prize, ladies and gents, which should be really, really cool. We definitely want to see more. Want to see more. Very, very cool. Love to see it. We want more. Definitely want to see more. Everyone's saying more and more and more. Very cool. Definitely going to happen. Definitely going to happen. And Jason, I think the people, look, your mindset's very, very unique. And the way that you're able to kind of utilize that mindset and put it into work with the e-commerce game and the e-commerce marketplace is almost a recipe for success. And I ultimately believe, due to the systems and the fact that you're able to kind of see the bigger picture and remain disciplined, to remain consistent, that's why you're able to hit these numbers time and time again, Jason. So again, a big, massive commandment to you. I'm very, very proud of how you've been able to kind of grow to this point. And, it's awesome watching you grow every single day, man. So again, big thanks for that.
Thank you. I couldn't mix in my hustle with these systems, and it's a perfect match.
No, for sure, man. I think that's really what it takes as well. At the end of the day, is really having the drive and the understanding to know that it really takes consistency, drive, and real discipline, along with real systems to make things happen. And you're a spitting example of exactly making that happen, man. So a big congratulations to you and all your success.
Yeah, and to everyone too, just have a why you do it. Don't just think you want to make $1 million. Like, yeah, everyone wants money here and there, but why do you want that? Find that inner, thing that's going to drive you every day. That's because it's easy to stay motivated when things are going good, but it's the bad days where you have to kind of dig in a little bit and find that what your why is, why you want to keep going, and then you just push through all the obstacles.
No, 100%. And that's extremely what it's all about, man. And like I said, you've been able to do this time and time again due to the systems and the fact that you actually know what you're doing, right? And how much of an incredible feeling is it, Jason, that you know what to do in every single scenario because you have a system for it? So walk us through like how much more reassurance you have and how much more confidence and excitement you have in the game, knowing that you know what to do through the BSF systems rather than trying to have to guess by not having systems or not having a coach or guidance.
Yeah, it's clutch. It's everything. Because even like the last time we got shut down by Facebook, it was like, all right, now I just have to find a way to get back to being able to run ads. And it had nothing to do with the systems or anything like that. It was like almost an exciting feeling or an anxious feeling to get back to, all right, even though you had to start from scratch, I had to start from scratch again. I knew what I was doing. And it was because of the systems. It was like, all right, I can't wait to dive back in. And even though it was starting from scratch, you can get discouraged. It can discourage you a little bit because when you come so far and then you're like, oh, I got to climb all the way back up that mountain again. But that's part of it, and it's just having the resilience to get through it. But having that reassurance that these systems work is what gets you through that, and it's just pounding through that, and having the systems as your like fallback point, I guess. Having them in your back pocket, in your briefcase, in your whatever. Just it's clutch.
I love it, man. And that's so well said as well. Just kind of having that resilience and being able to know that you have the excitement of knowing the systems are proven. You do use the systems, they work more times than we can count, and you're able to kind of hit those numbers back again every time, which is so incredible. Even with different products, right? That's something that's really, really unique that not many other systems can do, is actually be consistent every time when you're faced with a great item. And that's ultimately why we see so much success here at BSF, why the program has the most consistent results in the industry, is because of these incredible systems and the incredible support system that back them as well. So thank you so much for that incredible insight as well, Jason. And ladies and gents, I think it's time to go ahead and give out first place prize as well. So let me go ahead and read off what first place prize is, guys. This is the last prize we will be giving out today, and you'll have the chance to win it literally right now. First place prize is going to be lifetime access to BSF University, a BSF hoodie, a 20 product audit, and a 30-minute one-on-one call with me where I will tear down your business and build it back up with you within 30 minutes, which would be absolutely incredible. Okay, so again, first place prize is lifetime access to BSF University, a BSF hoodie, a 20 product audit, and a one-on-one call with me for 30 minutes straight to go through everything and anything that you're working on right now to help you in the right direction, to go ahead and really set the stage for yourself to be making millions and millions of dollars down the road as well. Because millions and millions of dollars it really is not something that's impossible. You just got to have the right systems and have the consistency to get there. And ultimately, if you have a great business or a great brand already, there's only a few systems and numbers that are keeping you back from those millions of dollars. Okay, so with that being said, guys, if you want to go ahead and win the first place prize, all you have to go ahead and do is go down below and comment hashtag 2022. Okay, that'll be the actual hashtag for the first place prize. Hashtag 2022 down below, ladies and gents. If you want to get your hands on the first place prize, hashtag 2022. So go ahead and make that happen. Okay, very nice. Okay. All right, drop it down. Hashtag 2022 down below. Yes, you can win twice. I'm just going to go through and choose randomly. If it's someone who's won already, hey, you won twice. And if that happens, I'll give out another prize as well. But I don't think that'll happen. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, drop it down below, guys. Just verifying everything here. Drop it down below as many times as you possibly can. Okay. Very nice. Okay. So with that being said as well, ladies and gents, okay, drop hashtag 2022 down below. Okay, make it happen. Hashtag 2022 down below. Okay, and what we're going to go ahead and do is give out the first place prize in about 10 seconds. So if you're watching right now, okay, we're going to go ahead and make it happen. Wait for it. Okay. All right, very good. Keep commenting. There you go. Got 5 more seconds, guys. You're getting the confirmation on my end here. Very good. We just got the confirmation. We could go ahead and give out that first place prize. Okay, what we're going to go ahead and do is hop directly in here and pick someone literally live. Okay. Okay. We got Shahib Ahuha right here. I'm replying. Congratulations, my brother. You win right here. First place prize to Shahib. Congratulations, my brother. You win first place prize straight out of Ecom Empires. Big congratulations to you, my friend there. Okay, that's first place prize, a full-on BSF University membership, 20 product audit, okay, one-on-one session with me, and a BSF hoodie, which is absolutely incredible. Okay, and we also have something really unique for you, ladies and gents, who are watching right now as well. So don't hop off if you didn't win the first place prize. We have one more thing to give to you guys as well, which would be super, super incredible. Congratulations, Shahib. Again, big congrats to you, my friend, as well. I'm getting a lot of messages here. We're seeing a lot of comments asking about the BSF program. So what we're going to go ahead and do is give you guys the ability to get inside the program today, guys. Okay, if you want, you could get $300 off the program, okay? But you have to go ahead and opt in today. Arvin will drop a link down below to the actual link, to the actual place. I'll go ahead and show you guys how you can make it happen. Okay, all you got to go ahead and do is I'll share my screen so you guys can see right here, okay, which would be very unique. What you'll see here, guys, is you're able to hop right on, go on coaching.beyondsixfigures.org/contact. Okay, coaching.beyondsixfigures.org/contact. Hit enter, and automatically what will happen is you'll go to a page just like this. You go ahead and opt in, okay, and what will happen here is you actually have the ability to opt in and speak with me to see if you're an actual fit for the program. Check the comments down below. Arvin will be able to go ahead and drop the link down below, and you will be getting $300 off, okay, which would be really cool as well. If you want to go ahead and get in the BSF program, it's something that we had never done publicly in Ecom Empires, etc. like this. This is, one of the discounts that we do on live streams that we don't do too often. So if you want to secure a $300 off voucher for BSF, as long as you opt in today, you will be able to go ahead and redeem that $300 off at any time. Let's say you want to opt in today, but you don't join until 3 days from now. You'll still get the $300 off. You just have to opt in to that link today and click the Speak with Justin Wall button link today, so we can see that you're in there with the date, because it's going to bring you into a messenger chat with me. Okay, so once you did that, comment done down below, and we'll go ahead and make sure everyone's in there to go ahead and redeem that voucher, which would be really cool. Okay, and make sure you guys click that specific link. As you can see here, it's coaching.beyondsixfigures.org/contact to go ahead and make it happen. Okay, if you guys want to go ahead and grab it, all you got to go ahead and do is go in your search bar, type in coaching.beyondsixfigures.org/contact, type in your name and your email, then click the button that says Speak with Justin Now, and go straight into the page. Okay, and then once you opt in on this date, I'll be able to see what date you actually opted in on. Today's the 24th, and if it shows the 24th you opted in, you'll be able to get that $300 off to the plan of your choosing when you're inside Beyond Six Figures, guys. So big congratulations to you guys for actually winning those 3 huge prizes and also getting an incredible actual discount to BSF as well, which we never, ever do. Okay, we won't be doing it very frequently as well. So this is one of your chances to save some money if you actually plan on getting real coaching in a real proper program. Okay, that's why we work with guys like Jason, why we work with guys like Nick Peroni as well, because we're able to go out there and actually make it happen and hold our word with actually maintaining consistency and helping our people do the thing right. So with that being said, incredible session today. Hopefully, ladies and gents, enjoyed. Jason, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate that, my brother. And again, guys, Jason Stemo, incredible 6-figure a month earner here at BSF, knows what he's doing. Feel free to hit him up. Incredible guy and really, really knows what he's doing. And he's been able to scale to these numbers time and time again because he's got these systems and he's got the resilience of an incredible, incredible individual that you don't find many places in between. So Jason, any kind of final words you want to say to the people?
Join BSF. It's worth it. Systems are worth it. The knowledge that you get, not just with the systems, but everything. The whole community is awesome. Everyone on the team, not just Justin, is awesome. Arvin, Rhiannon, everyone's been super helpful. So I'm just appreciate you guys, and just blessed to be in the program.
Hey, Jason, well, we thank you once again. Big hats off to you for all your success, your resiliency, your consistency, and the fact that you're able to spend time with us hopping on here today to share some wisdom with the people. Thank you so much for that. And ladies and gents, let us know what you thought about this live down below. Give us your feedback if you want to see more of these down below. If you want to see more system breakdowns, more student interviews of individuals doing extremely well, making it happen right now. And ladies and gents, we wish you the absolute best. Thank you so much. Comment says, wish I'd known about this system before. BSF is the best. Big congrats to Jason. Guys, thank you so much for the amazing feedback and awesome actual words of wisdom down below. We appreciate you guys so much. And thank you so much for the amazing feedback as well. Okay, guys, Jason loves to see it, and I love to see it as well. And hopefully we'll have Jason back sometime in the near future as well to share some even more incredible value with you guys as well. And with that being said, see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day. I love y'all. Enjoy it. Watch the replay for sure. And if you watch it on the replay right now, you can win a BSF hoodie if you comment replay down below if you're actually watching on the replay. Hint, hint. So, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining today. We'll see you guys soon, and we'll see you on the inside of BSF. I highly recommend to take us up on the actual discount today. If you actually want to get real coaching from the most consistent program in the industry, there's no single better program out there that'll have your back more than we do. We'll see you guys soon. Coaching.beyond6figures.org/contact is where you want to go to actually redeem that voucher. If you have any questions at all about it, shoot me a message. I'll get you the discount if you want it, if you can't figure it out. With that being said, I love y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy. And be sure to rewatch this entire valuable live stream as well, because we went for about an hour straight on straight up systems on how to use the entire BSF system and game. So we'll see you guys soon. Have a good rest of your day and enjoy. See you guys.